Shalom. Before we begin, we're going to give our praises, honor, and glory
to Yahawah, by Sham, Yahawashi, by Qadash.
Double honors to all the apostles and elders, great millstone we learn the truth from. Shalom to over the lake. And we back out here again through the spirit power of Yahawashi to give you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans warning of the coming destruction that Yahawah is going to send here upon America for all the rape, robbing, murdering that these white boys been doing to the nation for all these centuries. And starting the elite bankers. See?
This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Hey, that's our job. Hey, to watch over the nation. Hey, when we see these things play out in the news, hey, we do lessons on it, we warn you. Like World War III. Hey, the Lord started drafting these niggas, man. Sending these niggas over to the Middle East. We just had the damn football coach from down here gonna get shipped overseas, man. 400 days. Hey, you gonna get ready to meet Yahawashi, man.
Yeah. It says, therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
See, and that's what we're doing. We warn you of these things to come. Hey, famine, pestilence, evils that only eat. Hey, these false prophets. You see? Hey, that's how we know we're in the end, man. All the hell breaking loose and
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mouth. Man, that's what we're doing, man. You know, we blowing the trumpet. You know, giving warning to so-called black Latinos and Native Americans. Like the brother said, man. You know, the perils that's going to come, man. You know, the evils, man. You know, bad times, man. You know, and we were commanded to come out here and warn you. The brother said, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. You know, therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. This is a warning from Yahawashi that he's about to bring great death and destruction, man. You know, and that you should be repentant. You know, I got that word warning. Strong's H2094. It says to admonish, warn, teach. And that's the setting. And that's the setting the Lord has set up, man, for men to teach, right? To warn you, to admonish you, telling you stop eating these abominable foods, man. Stop committing adultery, right? Those are the things the Lord has sent out his men to warn you of, to watch you. It says, send out light, be shining, see? And what you always associate with a hazard, a flashing light, man. So that light, that strobe keep flashing at you and hope that you will wake up, man. You in a dead sleep, and all of a sudden you see lights in your goddamn window. You're like, what the hell is that shit? And make you rise to your feet. It says to be taught, be admonished, to teach, warn, to shine, send out light. And we are a direct reflection of Yahawashi, man. All right, he's the light of the world. Now that light is shining toward us, and now we're sending out this light, man. Which is a warning, you know.
Jeremiah 23:20. He said, the anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days you shall consider it perfect. And that word consider ultimately goes into being goes into teach.
That's right.
You see, because ultimately you're getting taught the intents and purposes of the Lord, and soon you're going to see the anger of the Lord on display. But it's a warning for destruction. He's going to send out his prophets to warn you and teach you these things, and then you're going to see them.
Just this bad guy put us up on that light. This Proverbs 6 and verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproof of instructions are the way of life. And this is how you get light, man. Hey, coming back into the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawashi, and repent of all your weakness, and praying to the true God of the world, man. Yahawashi, man. And he'll forgive your sins, Lord willing. You see?
And it's Matthew 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
And he said, seek, read it again, Brother.
It's Matthew 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Kingdom of heaven, man. You seek, hey, Yahawashi, he said, seek him early while he may be found. He said he will abundantly pardon your sins, man. And that's those things being added unto you. Everlasting life. The Lord said he's going to wipe away all tears, no more sorrows. You're going to be able to enjoy earth, man. The plants, the animals. And it's going to be beautiful if you turn back into Yahawashi, man.
Woo! That's it. I got something real quick. But you had mentioned that joy, right? So Rawchaa chapter 25 and verse 7. But every 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th would I honor with my tongue, a man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And we're in that time, man. We're seeing the fall of our enemy. But it's going to come into its fullness in the kingdom of heaven, man. We're going to be at rest. We're going to have actually joy of our children, man. You know?
Hey, like bro said, it's going to be beautiful, man. Hey, joy ain't watching the downfall of Esau either, man. Hey, we seeing it now, man. America is going to shit. Everybody is doing away with the American dollar. You got them Hamites beating the shit out of them Edomites over there, running them from over there. And they signed with Pooty, man. Hey, they ready to blow this shit up. See, hey, all these things are going to take place first. Hey, then the house shot going to come to the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? They see joy. Because these are times that we're going to come into, man. A time like never before. And you see, you people going to be calling on God, Jesus, whatever, and you're not going to be delivered. Only the ones who have the covering of Yahawashi is going to be delivered.
God, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
And that's how bad it's going to be. And the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi is going to have to send Michael the archangel to stand up for the elect children of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to protect you from this damn white boy when all hell break loose, man. This nigga got robot dogs. This nigga got direct energy weapons. You see, hey, that's what they saying happened over there in Hawaii. Shooting lasers down and shit. Hey, China just said they got technology that do that, man. So it's not far-fetched. Esau got all type of weapons and shit out here, man. Like they putting Teslas out here. Last year they just found smallpox in a Pennsylvania lab when they said that shit was eradicated, man. Like this is the devil that we dealing with, man.
Yeah, it's like, why you got a Center for Disease Control?
Yeah.
And not Centers for Disease Eradication? Yeah. Why are you harboring diseases to kill people, man? Let you know who the fucking sword is. It's like you, man.
God. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
You say a time like never before. Hey, they're corroding. Hey, it's going to be a famine out here. Hey, Esau, this is going to be the solution.
See it.
Revelation 13 and 16. Hey, they corroding, man. This is going to be the solution when all hell break loose, blackout, you know, the dollar crash. This is going to be your new form of currency. Yeah.
It's Revelation 13 and verse 16. And it causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, in their foreheads.
This is that mark that they're gonna cause all to receive, man. That Karama, that RFID microchip.
Woo!
Hey, keep it real.
That's it.
It's that word mark. Strong's G 5480. Karama. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark.
Hey, so this is gonna be a physical mark, man. This is nothing spiritual at all, like these niggas telling you. Adam Abbott, Sons of Thunder, Nate, all them niggas, they going off, man. And if you take that, you gonna get put down. Can I get something for you?
Just some information. It says the average two-person household can expect to spend $500 to $820 per month on groceries. Just going back to what you said, that snare or the food being scarce around here, man. You know, and the only way you able to purchase it if you get that thing done.
Esau, he got all these, this is called climate, what this shit is?
Oh, that climate change shit.
Yeah, the climate change shit, man. Esau, you fucking with the weather and shit, man. All these, what's this shit, Yahawashi, with all these natural disasters, man. And that's gonna cause you niggas that have to get that too, but you gonna have to run down to FEMA for help. And that's gonna be the, hey, you wanna continue to receive these benefits so you can live, you know your home was destroyed, you're gonna have to take that, man. Yeah.
All right, continuing on, Revelation 16. It's like 11. Revelation 13 verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
And you won't be able to buy, sell, do nothing. You don't have that RFID microchip in your hand, man. Oh, and for the forehead, Elon Musk got the Neuralink. It's something called Sync Run.
Yep.
It's Wallet More. It's all type of different Karama companies out here, man. Yep, WorldCoin. You got the with that company up in Wisconsin where they chip all their employees. You even had it down here to where they had to go to court because they were trying to make workers be chipped down here in Alabama.
That's if I make controlled opposition, man. We start trying to control both sides of the spectrum. He give you a guide, you know. You see this company down here in Alabama? I seen the guy do a video about it. You see this company down here in Alabama? They passing laws against each other. That's just a snare to you. You thinking it's not going to come into fruition, but it is, man. It's already here.
And it's just like the Jews. They weren't forcing it everywhere at first. But then what? They try to push it everywhere. They're gonna be the same thing like the brothers saying with that Quran.
Yeah, so like if I make, you couldn't even go in the grocery store.
Yeah, man.
You know, unless you had took that goddamn jab. You couldn't get on the plane. They really goddamn caught you people off, and the ones who goddamn fell victim to it, you gonna fall victim to the Quran, man.
Simple niggas talking about, I'm trying to go on vacation. So you got these little juicy kids now when they start dropping settings, they be crazy, man.
Back you up, show that the brother ain't reaching. This is the end time headline. The top economists warn that central banks are planning to introduce. End time headline. Top economists warn that central banks are planning to introduce CBDC microchip implants.
Yep. You see? So it's just a matter of time, man. Don't nobody want to deal with the American dollar. They're gonna have to crash it. Hey, that's gonna be the solution.
Revelation 13 and 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6.
And that man is who? These elites, these Edomites, the white. See? And that when you go into that word, I think that man, you say like a bestial man.
in Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3, he said, for the vision is yet for the appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. See, and that's the prophecy of Yahawashi. Ultimately, that microchip, man. You know, you see the infrastructure already set up. They have grocery stores. You know, they got their Amazon grocery store. Yeah, you know what I mean. And that's just pretty much that's just the infrastructure for the MOTV already being in place. So when the power go out and these come back up, everything will already be set up, man. You know, so when you niggas do want to continue in this society where the infrastructure there, all you gotta do is go down there and get that thing, man, and you back in it, man. You see, and then the missiles don't come. You know?
They really slacking, man. They really conditioning your mind to go ahead and do that, though. You know, you had the swipe, then you got now tap and pay, but you always doing this, you know. So they conditioning you now to what it is, scan your palm. All that thing is leading to this, man. If you can't see it, the Lord blinded your ass, man. You know? If you can't see that prophecy is going this way, something is wrong with you.
Like obviously you got certain influencers and shit that come out and drop videos saying they got the shit, they do it in the same way. You know what I mean? Kind of trying to trick your mind into thinking that shit kind of cool. Like the bitch chip girl. Every time she come on, chip girl here. Yeah, I just got a chip painted on my fingernail. You know, she do so much excitement and shit. You would think like you would overlook that that's the mark of the beast. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that's kind of cool. You know, and that's what's gonna trigger out of you niggas, man.
It's like the simple belief every word. That's what the leaders select. That's what Israelite leaders want to do. You know, Snoop Dogg, goddamn Young Duval, Lil Duval. You know, when they go to take it and they make that shit look flashy, they gonna run down there and take it too. You know, Scripture said your leaders call you the hair, man. You know, follow behind these niggas, man. You know, ultimately gonna be a death.
Going back to that word from 603 the Strong's G 5516, Kasa stigma, going down to the Strong's definition, stigma, it says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body.
It's gonna be a physical mark pricked inside of you. You see, either a mirror link or in your hand, however you want it.
To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander branded or print cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to.
So, hey, you take it, you say Esau, Edom is your God, and you no longer want no dealings with Yahawashi Sham. You won't get put to death for that. You know, for trying to save your life and hoping that America continue, and you're gonna get put down for receiving this, man. I got something. This is Exodus chapter 21 and verse 2. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years shall he serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. Just giving credence more to that your children in this time ain't yours, man. You're not having joy of your children. But this is actually, going into that Quran, Because that's what's going to be the bridge for you people taking your family, man. Your wife crying out to you, your baby telling you they ain't had shit to eat. That's going to be the bridge of you saying, like the brother had brought out in that Kasa stigma, I love my master, right? It says, and if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. And that's what you people want to do, man. You want to succumb to that thing, man. You know, you wanna plainly say, I love my master by taking that Quran. Like, and that's why I say some devotees even win and step themselves. They're gonna be you stepping yourself. Ain't nobody gonna have to force you to go get in the line. Hey, you gonna be trying to skip the line and shit, man.
Like an at-home code team.
Yeah, but yeah, nigga gonna be ordering this shit. The line's gonna be super packed. Jay gonna be, you can order one on line. Yeah, and you can buy the wallet more right now. What? $2.99. No, 200. However much it costs, you can order this shit online, man. I got a little bit more. It says, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. Again, that physical mark, that badge of servitude where you say where you love your master, man. You know? Oh, these damn devils know this law, man. You know? That's why they trying to enact it in the way that they're doing. And if you succumb to it, you're going to be Revelation 14:9 and 10. It's like you guys. It's like, certain Israelites love to push the law. Well, it's in the law that we're not to make no more Quran. You know, so if you take that damn Quran, man, you're going off, man. You know, and you can't repent from that, man. You know, it's over with, man. Thermonuclear missile, man. You know.
Yeah, just bad brothers up to this actually. That took place in Egypt too. That's part of those plagues coming back. You know, it's Genesis 40 something, get straight to the point, verse 19. Wherefore should we die before thine eyes, both we and our land, by us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. You see, and that's pretty much the people, they sold themselves back in the land of Egypt. When the famine came, they sold themselves into Pharaoh through Joseph, so that they'll give them bread so that they wouldn't die. And you niggas gonna do the same thing, man. When the famine comes, you're gonna succumb to Esau's device, and you're gonna tell him, man, you know, to give it to you so that you won't die, so that your wife and your kids won't die before you. You know, so that you won't lose your house. You see, you gonna succumb to this man's device, man. You know, everything is gonna replay itself back in the earth.
That's right. That's right.
This is Iraq, Ecclesiasticus 2 and verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So the Lord already told us what to do. When these things fall upon us, you know, the Lord said be patient, you know, and when we're changed to that lower state, man, wait on Yahawashi and know that he is, man. Because the Lord promised us miracles, man. That's why this doctrine is so important. Because this still promotes life. While all you niggas is in distress, we still looking towards life, man. Right. You see? And the Lord is always giving us up miracles, man. You see? What you got, man?
That's beautiful, man. Man, like you always going to casting our burdens upon the Lord. Hey, that's what we're going to do in them days, man. We ain't going to be hoping Esau. No, we're going to trust in Yahawashi and be praying to see his miracles, man. This is Luke chapter 17, verse 33. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. Yep. Hey, they're gonna be what you think gonna be doing. You're gonna be seeking to save your life. We gotta eat. Our kids gotta eat. We need somewhere to stay. Hey, you're gonna lose your life doing that because take that Quran. Ain't no turning back, man. It's gonna be over with for you and your kids, man. You're gonna get melted. And whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. Yep. Hey, so we ain't gonna be worried about none of that, man. So we're gonna trust me. How about you now, shine? Lord, we gonna be preserved through the time, man.
So we should follow the hand of the Lord and not man.
Yeah. This is Revelation chapter 14, starting at verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, go down there, hey, you take this Quran, hey, that's you worshiping the beast and his image. You saying that Esau, Edom is your God, hey, that's you worshiping the beast and his image.
and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
And that's going to be by way of those nuclear missiles, which are going to be shot off over in America, which is going to take place in World War III. Hey, and the Lord, He setting it up beautiful, man. He's sending Marine soldiers over there to the Middle East. You got the Greek nation. Hey, they ready to go to war with America, man. You see, you just had America tell Ukraine they can join NATO. They just got to give part of their land to Russia. Man, it's gonna get serious out here, man.
So, I mean, you got the Navy soldiers go over there to Yemen, and the people of Yemen, they pretty much chanting in their land, get out America, some shit like that. And it was one of their governors came out and said that they ready to go to war with the U.S. land, air, or sea. You know, and it's Yemen. It's a small country. You know, that's that. What's that? Joel?
We say that's wrong. Wake up the mighty.
Hey, I laughed when I saw that. That's like, that's Yemen. Like, that's a small. You know what I mean?
See, scriptures tell us that Russia gonna be a guard to these nations. You know, if you start fucking with these folks, Russia gonna nuke your ass. And that's biblical prophecy, man.
See that in
Second Ezra 15. Tell you how the Carmanians, hey, they're gonna waste a portion of the land of Assyria. And the Carmanians, that's Iran, and they're backed by Russia as well. Right. You see, and they just made a new hypersonic missile that can't even be detected at all. It's called the Fatty. Woo! Yeah. North Korea. Yep. Oh yeah, just put that in the group chat. North Korea said not about what he said. Will it be a nuclear war? But when? Hey, it's just a matter of time when these nukes gonna get shot off, man. That's what we praying that nukes be shot off over in America. Oh God.
It's Revelations 11 and verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And we see, ain't the builder for that. You see? And the Lord, He gathering all the nations over there. Hey, the Russians, they making their way toward Israel, man. That's what the people about, man. They going through all these countries trying to get there. Hey, they moving nukes to certain different areas just to get closer. They got nuclear submarines off the coast of America. Hey, they're talking about taking back Alaska. But they said Alaska was really rightfully Russian. You see, in America, they really acting like they scared of Russia, man. And that's gonna be by the way of those missiles. You got that.
This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5. Where every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood.
Yeah. And that's that ancient battle how King David them used to fight hand to hand combat, swords, spears, shields. Hey, like on 300. Okay.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yep. Hey, by the way of those nuclear missiles, man. And Russia, they just created a new, it's called a thermograded missile. They say nothing can block it, man. They said it's melting through everything. And they said it's 100% fuel. Hey, that's that sword being sharpened. You know? It's coming to that point where the Lord ain't put it in their mind to create these missiles from nothing. They're going to be shot, man. And they aim it right here in America. Guaranteed. America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fights, man. You don't think those coals going to come to rest? You don't think the Lord's going to pay you back for the things you have done in the planet Earth? Hell yeah, he is. What it say? The Lord going to destroy those that destroy the earth?
This is Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy it.
Hey, just as the officer was going into, it's the Lord Yahawashi that put the spirit on them to create these missiles. They ain't made for nothing. They ain't made to go in a museum. They're going to do what the Lord created them to be made for. To burn down Babylon the Great, man, to destroy this wicked ass king.
Right. Hey, that's why you got to move Oppenheimer. It's out now, man. Out of all these years, they done finally put it out. Right when they talk about World War III heavily, man. Hey, that's a smell. See? Hey, get on YouTube and just watch them old atomic bomb videos, how they would test them in the deserts and the oceans and shit. Hey, that shit gonna, man, that shit gonna fuck America up, man.
It is Isaiah 34 verse 5. He said, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. And Idumea is ultimately, Idumea goes back to Edom. You know, and Edom is a so-called white man today, man. You know, and the enterprise of Edom would be America. So these missiles coming to America, man. You see? And he says it's going to be bathed in heaven. I tell you there's going to be an aerial attack. I tell you how it's going to come from one end of the earth to the other, you know. And here it is. Like the officer said earlier, the sword has been sharpened, man. So usually you have to fly missiles from one end of the earth to the other. But now you can just press a button. And that motherfucker going up and coming down, man.
This is Isaiah 13 and verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
Talk about those missiles. That's why I say, as a great people, the nations gathered together. Hey, you see them gathering together over there now. It's from the Middle East. Hey, the Valley of Jehoshaphat, Armageddon, World War III.
The Lord, Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, host, mustereth the host to the battle. It's like of the battle.
Hey, it's the Lord, hey, putting that spirit on them, on that warrior spirit, ready to blow America the hell up, man.
They come from a far country, from the end of heaven.
Hey, they're like the brothers in Jordan. Hey, they're coming from a far country, man. They don't have to fly over here no more. Hey, they're gonna be shot out of those silos, man.
From the end of heaven, even the Lord, Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, and the weapons of his indignation.
He's the Lord's weapon. You know, his righteous anger for all the wickedness that has been going on over here in America to the children of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
To destroy the whole land.
To destroy the whole land. Ain't nothing gonna be left here in America, man. Every building you see, every car, every street light, this shit gonna get wiped off the face of the earth.
It's like the scripture tell you, this place is gonna be a desolate wilderness. Only desert creatures is gonna be here, you know. But this is what Yahawashi has ordained from the foundations of the earth, man. And this is all going according to his will, man. Even the missiles. These are part of the teachings of Yahawashi. This is Zephaniah 3 and verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahawashi, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
It's the Lord gathering them up. Hey, to plead for the cause of the nation of Israel, man.
It is Revelation 18 and verse 6. He said, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she has filled to her double. And it's speaking to you, Edomites, you're going to get double for the things that you did here in the planet earth, ultimately to the children of Israel. He said, how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. But she said in her heart, I sit a clean and am no widow, and should see no sorrow. And this is the mentality of you Americans, man. You know, you pretty much, you play that out. You don't think that destruction is coming to this place. You think America got another 50 years. Another 20 years, man. When you at the brink of this place being destroyed.
It's like if I may, and you got some of them that see it. The brother I done dropped that video in the chat of that dude singing about how fucked up this place is. So you got some of them that see it, but for the most part, they believe this place gonna continue, man. You know, they believe they gonna bounce back. No, you ain't bouncing back, man. It's like, okay.
Yeah. He said, therefore shall plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahawah Yahawashi, the power who touches her. He said, it's the faith of America, man. This place is going to be burned by thermonuclear fire. You see, but leading up to that, he said there's going to be, man, it's like, he said, death and mourning and famine. So all these things pretty much going to be taking place. It's going to lead up to all this man showing up, man.
I'm sorry, can you talk about
Verse 21, he said, the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone. He said, and the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down.
Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon, America, be thrown down. It's the same way it came into power, man. If you ain't comply, they bomb your ass. But that's the same way they going out of power, with violence. Go ahead.
It shall be found no more at all.
See, it's going to be a desolate wilderness wasteland. After those ICBM missiles are shot here from North Korea, from China, from Russia, yeah, even your allies. Yeah.
France don't come up with this. I know Germany. I know they've been working on Germany too.
Great Britain.
Great Britain. Thrown down with violence, man.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, starting at verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Beware your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. The Lord is creating scenarios right now, making the perfect ground for World War III, man. Destruction of Babylon the Great. All those wars and scenarios. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and where is he that may drive them away? Nobody, man, because this by the hand of Yahawashi. It's by the hand of his word, man, Lord Yahawashi, his right hand. It's been written. But it said, my word shall not return unto me void. It's already written. And the Lord got his prophets out declaring these things. The next thing is action, man. Ain't nobody going to be able to stop this destruction that's coming. And we're looking forward to it as you brought out earlier.
The Lord turning things up, man. He turning things up to the point where now you got to consider the race war, class war, You better believe when inflation shoots up, the wicked, elite, wealthy people, they gonna be straight for a minute. But you other Edomites, it's gonna be class wars, man. See, all here set to break loose. That's the build up to Yahawashi destroying this place. He gonna bring it to its lowest estate, cripple this bitch, and then destroy it, man.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And this is what our forefather Ezra said, man. Woe is him. Who's going to deliver him in those days, man? We got the answer to that, because it's a question mark right there. Yahawashi. Yahawashi is going to deliver his elect from these destructions that have been decreed to come upon this place, man. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? So when these evils come, we are going to trust in Yahawashi. That's what you do, man. You see? Because everybody else is going to be in the spirit of sorrow great mourning, the state of confusion, because they ain't gonna have no savior, man. But we have a savior, man. Yahawashi Rawchaa. You see what you got now?
Complexity gonna set in, man. They're gonna be a healthy, what is the word? Atmosphere of fear. You know, there ain't gonna be no smiling. You trying to play it off. Hell no, you gonna have that serious ass look on your face. I mean, think about it, man. You see folks just smiling and going about their day. And hey, man, the Lord gonna cut that shit off. Isaiah 13:6. How ye, for the day of the Lord, Yahawah is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Yeah, you gonna be fucking in fear, man. You people gonna be in fear in that day, man. When the power go out and your running water stop, right? You live on a high rise and you don't got access to the elevator and ain't no way for you to get down. See, them the things the Lord has prepared for you people, man. It's gonna be beautiful. Because the Lord said he's gonna laugh at your calamity. You think the Lord gonna come down from heaven? Nah, man, he gonna do it through his being. You got it, man. Isaiah 13:8. And they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
They're going into that perspective, like the brother said. Hey, you niggas gonna be scared to death out here, man. All hell breaking loose. And mostly when you see those missiles coming down from the get ready to melt you in your household, man. Yeah.
Behold, the day of the Lord, Yahawashi coming, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
You're going to be destroyed for not seeking Yahawah Shah, but taking this lightly. Think we out here playing, that we just doing this just to be cool, or like we see, some dumbass Muslims or some shit. Hey, no, these are the words of the creator of heaven and earth, man. And he finna destroy this place. If you don't repent, and you're going to get caught up in it, man.
In Baruch chapter 4 and verse 33, he said, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. And this concerning you Americans, man. You see, because you rejoiced when we was brought down low. You rejoiced at us killing ourselves in the streets. You know, but hey, the Lord, he finna take away your rejoicing and turn that shit in the morning. You rejoice at calling us niggas. You know, you need to rejoice at coming by the camp scoffing. But everything that you take joy in, the Lord is gonna take away from you. And you're gonna exchange it for mourning, man. You know, you ain't gonna be able to go to no clubs no more. The street lights, the convenience, everything gonna get cut off. You know, you being able to brush your teeth and wash your ass, that's gonna get cut off. You know, being able to eat as you please, everything is gonna leave, man. You take that in Ecclesiastes 12 chapter. That you're not gonna have pleasure in being here, man. You know? So you're gonna take on that spirit of mourning. And what you need is never want, so it's gonna be intense, man. He's gonna make it one more. He said, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting. Show me who send it, man. Yahawashi. He said, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. So this thing that's going to take place in America is going to be something long to endure. It's going to be hard to bear, man. The suicide rate in you white people really going to intensify. Because when the Crown 19 first popped out, you had your major, how up they was killing themselves because their business was going bankrupt. So when the practice of the law started to affect you everyday Edomites, you everyday white people gonna be killing yourself, man. When Walmart closed down, when damn McDonald's closed down, you see when your lights go out, you gonna be throwing yourself out, man.
I got some. This is Jeremiah, chapter 49, and verse 8. Flee
be ye turned back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Dan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. And you can plainly see the Lord is visiting this place. He's bringing the calamity of Esau upon him, man. All his plans that he have set out are being compromised, you know, that do, right? What is that? The elder dropped it in the chat. The Baja Blast, you know, the Maui Blast, like, see? That light, as the brother was going into, man, when the prophet come out, that light is being shined on you now. You can't hide yourself, you know? But that's just going to inflame him even more. And that's why you see everything is speeding up, man. It's getting faster and faster. Yeah. Yeah, halfway through the month, halfway through the year. Over halfway through the year.
This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Lord is going to get ready to punish this place great. Like the verse we're going to today, we see the Lord, he's already punishing this place now, man. Hey, man, America is over with, man. Like, everybody going away with the dollar. Hey, shit over with. Hell, they just paying reruns, man. If you just waiting for the shit to just to go ahead and just go down, it ain't real. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's the same thing over and over again.
Like, it's like, go ahead.
It's like the food about to run out,
Yeah.
water about to go, you know, power about to get turned down. You know, the party over with, man. You know, you better repent and turn back to Yahawashi now, Sham. You know, so you can make it out this motherfucker alive, man. It's like that.
This is Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
And those are men, ain't the house of David, man. And the men of the Lord. You know, who out here doing the work. And the elect men of Yahawashi now. That's who's going to make more precious than fine gold, not just no nigga, man. Those niggas going to get put down. Yeah.
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place. In the wrath of the Lord, Yahawashi of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
They're going to be about to wear those
It's Isaiah 24. It's Isaiah 24 in verse 20. It says the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. Wait, it's like, start at 19. This is Isaiah 24 and 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. So the earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. Hey, everything that we see on this side is going to be burnt up, you know. Like I had me say earlier, it's going to be a desolate wilderness. Hey, America has ran its course, man. The things of this world is temporal. You see, so as you go to and fro, and as your business as usual, you know, just know that it's judgments prepared for this place, man.
Right.
And that's what you people fail to understand and realize or consider, man. You see? Because you people, you walk around here with these docile looks, and you honestly believe that we just some Negroes on the street, you know, that ain't got nothing better to do but just holler at folks all day, man, and read scriptures. But you're going to see these things manifest in your walk, man. You see, because you're going to actually be, you know, in the midst of these judgments that Yahawashi have in store for you people, man. What you got, huh?
It's part of the report.
Yeah.
Niggas think they gonna die and be dead and gone. No, nigga, you part of this. You know, you gotta see this shit. You gotta see it too. Cause ultimately, you gotta play your lot out. You was an unbeliever, so you have to die.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be consumed by the family. You have to get burnt up by the nuisance. Some people are actually prepared for those events, man.
That's their life. scripture said 2/3 shall be cut off and die. You know, that's just the fact of the matter.
Yeah, read it. Yeah, that's something real good. Yeah, this Jeremiah. It's Jeremiah chapter 11, and verse 11. He said, therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahawashi, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry to me, I will not hearken unto them. And everybody's going to have that up close and personal moment with Yahawashi. And if you don't know the Lord, when you cry to him, he's not going to listen to you. And if the Lord got you people in the trick bag, I heard a dyke bitch earlier today. She was saying that how God be hearing her prayers and she know he be answering. But that's the Lord send your goofy ass up, because ultimately when that day actually comes, you're gonna cry out to Jesus. You're gonna cry out to God. But it ain't gonna be no answer for you in the family, man. You know, nothing is gonna deliver you. He say none shall escape, man. So yeah, God. So when the evils come to consume America, if you haven't been pretty much accepted in the eyes of the Lord, he's not gonna grant you escape. And that's even to you Israelites, man. Because he tell you that, woe to you who desire the day of the Lord. What is it for you? Because you got a lot of Israelites out there that's prophesying that day as well. But they might be coming in the wrong name, or they don't believe that the mark of the beast is the CHIP. But they're going to get consumed as well, man. You know, he say, then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their troubles. You see? So you people are actually gonna bank on calling on the name of Jesus to deliver you, man. But ain't no deliverance is coming unless you call on the God of Israel, man. You see, when he say, those who call upon me in truth, you see that you actually have to believe that he is, man. Because it's gonna be many that's gonna call. He say, many shall say, Lord, Lord, you know, but the Lord gonna say, I never knew you. You know? So, hey, again, read that again. He say, then shall these cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, that's going into you Israelites as well, man. That know you Israel. You see, he said, go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense. Like you got the niggas over there at IUIC, where they preach Jesus, you know, and Christ, Most High Christ, who's the King, Christ. You know, all that shit. Well, look, you gonna have to, the Lord gonna lead you to that, man. You know, all hell break loose, he gonna lead you to the calling on Christ. And nothing is gonna happen. In fact, truth gonna kick in your door, man. You gonna get drugged out your house, you gonna get escorted to a FEMA camp, and you gonna get terrorized to take the chip, man. And a lot of you niggas gonna give in because you believe in Christ, man. You see? He said, but they shall not save them, see? So Christ is not gonna be able to save you, man. You know? Or you got these niggas that come to fumble back and forth. Yahawashi, Christ, Yahawashi. Or matter of fact, read Barbados. You know, and nah, nigga. If you were pushing the name of Yahawashi, well, when all hell breaks loose in America, you're not gonna be delivered, man. You know? You got it, right?
This is Revelation chapter 22 and verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
Just going into it, what the Ox said, everybody's in their lot. You know, like you said earlier, brother said, you part of it. Because it's all the testimony of the Lord Yahawashi. Everything is already written. The word of the Lord is going out again by the word of the prophet. Forget what apostle and elders gave millstone. All right, and next is action. These things are going to take place, but you are part of the Lord's script. So everybody is in their lot, man. Whether you be holy, whether you be righteous, you know.
Unclean, unjust.
Right. You know, you and your slot you got.
I would say you're gonna remain. You know, they're like in our wrong say you trying to convert your cousin when that nigga was created in the top 5, man. You know, the Lord designed that nigga to be a gangster. So he gonna be a gangster all the way up until the day of the Lord, man.
Verse 12, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give
work shall be. See? The lot you were created for. Like you just said, you were just built to total stuff. So ultimately, he was created in vain. He was made to be destroyed. Everybody outside of this here, outside of this council, don't believe in the testimony of the Lord Yahawashi, you so-called blacks, natives, and Latinos, all right? You really were created to be destroyed. You're going to have to come back in your right mind in the kingdom. The 2/3 must be cut off and die. Only a remnant, a third, going to be saved. And that's those who believe in the testimony of the Lord Yahawashi, man.
Scripture tell you how his people became a degenerate plant. So, hey, 2/3 of our people, they just departed from Yahawashi, and that was the lot that the Lord gave them. You know, we tell you that you have vessels that was made for honor and made, some was made for dishonor, man. There's just a lot you playing them, but he tell you that all Israel is going to be saved. Ultimately, in the kingdom of heaven, everybody's going to come back to their perfection. But here on this side, you probably just a vessel fitted for dishonor, man. So you got to go back to the spirit word and be rewired.
This is 2 Ezra 8 in verse 3, just bagging up the brother. There be many created, but few shall be saved. See, so you got plenty of spirits that have been created. Plenty of people have been created, but there's only a select few remnant that's going to be saved from these terrible times. The Lord is only dealing with the elect out of the nation of Israel, man. You see, he's not even dealing with all Israel, even though he chose us to be a special people. You see, he's only dealing with a remnant within Israel, man. Because you got 2/3 that's still acting like Esau out here, man. Still following his ways and his customs, man. You see, and refuse to turn back to Yahawashi. But the elect is going to return and receive that pardon of transgressions, those pardon of sins, and that's going to lead to them ultimately being delivered, from those missiles. By the way of those chariots, those so-called UFOs, those so-called UAPs, those are identified flying objects, man. And we understand and know through the spirit of power Yahawashi who operates those vehicles, man, which would be the angels of Yahawashi. And they don't look like so-called white people. You see? You got it, huh? And there's 9. The 2 Ezra 9:22, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
Just bad the brothers up, man. Like you said, your cousin, he was put here to be a trap boy, street nigga, a college student, whatever. I mean, he was born in vain.
Continuing on, it says, which let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Yep. 2/3, y'all was born in vain, man. And only the elect will be kept from the destruction of Yahawashi.
Oh no, just laying back on that. Hey, he said, let my grape be kept. The elect, man. The Lord is only dealing with the remnant, man. This is what we promote up here. We promote the elect up here, man. We're not dealing with 2/3 of our people because we hate them. Do not hate them. Like what King David said, do not hate those that hate thee, man. And you hate Yahawashi, man.
Y'all a rebellious nation, man. That's what the Lord said, whether they hear or whether they forbear. Okay, we don't care if you niggas don't want to listen or not, man. Good for us. We don't like talking to you niggas. We don't want to argue with you niggas. None of that. Keep it moving, man. You hear what we saying. If you don't believe it, that's on you.
The nigga come up here and present some old American bullshit.
Yeah, man.
But what a woman fit in this?
Nobody
Bitch.
Dang. Yeah, man.
And that's a lot. And that's how the Lord feels, man. You see that's the spirit of Yahawashi. That's how he feel about you 2/3, man. Because the Lord he extended his hand again unto you, and you slapping it away still. The Lord got his prophets out here. Do you not know how big of a miracle that is within itself? That the Lord had our apostles and elders out there in great millstone to teach these things unto us, to bring us back in the good graces of the Heavenly Father, man, through his son, Yahawashi. Do you not understand the sacrifice that Yahawashi, had? You don't understand what he had to go through? You see that you people, you count that as dumb, man. That's why the Lord is going to destroy you. Yeah.
Those wrongs was enough to pretty much blind them from the ways of the Lord, man. You see, yep, get the heart, man. You know, and then these niggas out here, man, that's why they been made like them in Esau. They design them wrong. Hey, excuse me, tell you why Trimmer got ways for the seek love. And that what Jake do, man. Nigga trim his ways to fit in with America, man. You know, when this a low level, you know, this a low level society, man. Fucking women, it's over men, man. A motherfucker who only even got herself figured out, and she trying to tell you what a man is, man. You know, real quick, this Ecclesiastes 13:1. He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that have fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him, and that proud man is husband Esau either. And if you have fellowship with him by way of the spirit and the mind, you know, because that's what makes you pretty much one. When you join, you know, together in the mind, well, you gonna be liking unto him. You gonna be destroyed just like this nigga gonna be destroyed, man. You know, him and his pride. You know, but you gonna be destroyed just like Esau, man. You know. Hey, that's pretty much how the people became a degenerate plant, because you being made like unto your oppressor. You know, and the Lord tell you to go not into the ways of the oppressors and choose none of his ways. But Jake basking in this shit, man.
It's like Jake really don't understand that we're supposed to be separate from these other nations, man. That's why Yahawashi gave us the law, statutes, and commandments to abide by and to forsake the ways of the heathen, man. Really, the Lord wants us to get the fuck away from y'all, man. You see? But what Jake like to do, Jake like to goddamn follow what they got going on. That's why we fucked up now. That's exactly why we fucked up. But look at Esau, man.
Jake wanna lock on with this freak.
You know what I mean? And he plotted to kill his ass the whole time. Plotting to kill him the whole time or fuck over him some kind of way to keep him. Because think not that these Edomites don't understand the state that we in, man. Think not that these other nations don't understand the state that we are in. That's why they come around here, these crazy ass smiles on their face. Always want to smile at somebody. They understand that they conquered the nation of Israel, man. They understand that and they know that perfectly. But Yahawashi is going to put an end to that, man, because this devil is going down.
Yeah, they smile at you. They showing that, yeah, we got you, nigga.
You know what I mean? That's a slap in the face. Yeah, really. Yeah, I got you. You got to come work for me.
Yeah.
You know, and they understand that, man. That's why they promote pork out there. Yeah. To keep us further away from Yahawashi.
They drop a slave movie and shit. Just sit in your face, man. Kick you while you down.
Yeah.
But hey, Esau, he benefit off us being at the bottom, man. That's why we benefit. That's why we gonna benefit when America start collapsing, man. That's why he tell you to be a good chill, you know, of Jerusalem. See, it's that Baruch, the fourth chapter. He tell you that how we went rough ways, you know. But ultimately, the Lord, he's gonna bring us out of this state. He tell you that in Deuteronomy. Yep. And also, what's that? 1 Samuel, the second chapter.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, he tell you that he was gonna lift up the beggar out of his dunghill. You know, and Israel is in that state. A beggar, man. He say that in Deuteronomy 28 chapter that we should be the tail and not the head.
Lazarus and the rich man.
You should borrow. They should lend, not borrow, some loan over line. But that come from up in the bottom.
Yeah. Going back on like the brother saying, being joined hand in hand with these devils, you're gonna get put down for that.
This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
So you're gonna fall by that ultimate sword. Those missiles, man. You want to join hand in hand with Esau, and join his military. Hey, just going out his ways, man, you're gonna get put down, man. Like the brothers always going through that sword range, long jab, you know what I mean? Heart attack, high cholesterol, whatever, man. Yeah, McDonald's.
Like the Lord say how by our swords they can live. That's this man's society in itself, man. Everything dealing with Esau is a sword, even goddamn power line, shit like that. Cause you gotta consider when a squirrels and shit, birds and shit be flying. One wrong move, the motherfucker gonna be burnt, man. You know, even to this nigga, the diet that he promote, everything is centered around the soil. That nigga purposely get you to go to the doctor. This society is centered around you getting sick, man, so that the fucking medical facility, whatever, medical industry can make money off it, man.
So like if I'm lazy, that's why you got concrete. Fucking shoes, man. They put those things out there to bring you down so you actually have to go to them to receive relief, man. You know? What is that, Proverbs where it say the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. You
go to the doctor for help, and they give you a treatment to kill you slowly, man.
Yeah, and they give you an ad where at the end, dude speed talking like he having a contest on how fast he can say you gonna die. These are the side effects. You know? That's wild, man. But that's the sword. That's Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
Take the kids get down, man. They get fevers and shit like that. They use juice. Hey, they get sick from the juice, man.
He can tell you it's normal.
Yeah, man, it's normal. Just give them some Tylenol.
Yeah.
Your fever, he'll catch you. Gonna get a fever, but just give them a Tylenol. Just go down and, hey, man, that shit's sick. I remember a couple years ago, the brothers that did a lesson on it. Well, it was Eve. She had twins, a boy and a girl. They were perfectly fine. They went to the doctor to get their monthly juice, and the damn nurse, she had two of each, two of each juice. Yeah. And basically, she stuck the little boy with two of the same juice, and it caused him to be a retard, man. Like, she went in his room.
That's the Rawchaa chapter 4, verse 6. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness. And just going the way I said, and let me help you. I'm a king, He can't do good, man. If he did it by mistake. But at the end, he's still going to get it lit. Yeah. He going to declare his wickedness. He the devil that the Bible speaks of.
He somehow healed. This nigga pissed off. He pissed off because you came up. You 100% holy.
What if I may? They just, you see YouTube coming against people who put content up claiming the things that can cure cancer. It's like, nah, you can't do that. This gotta continue to fuck you over. How much more is true, man? I know the family of the word. They trying to talk about health. They taking out health videos. How much more is true, man? But hey, you got it. Like,
So they're making it illegal for you to have homemade remedies and shit. For you to have, for you to be using herbs, even to have a garden. They trying to make that illegal now, man.
yeah, you can't even collect rainwater.
Yeah, what the fuck is you jurisdiction over the rain?
Rainwater, girl.
Yahawah is going to destroy them, which destroy the earth, man. And it's well needed, man. Because the earth is defiled. Because these devils are occupying the power seat, man. It's time for a refreshment, man. You got it.
I mean, this nigga trying to block out the sun and shit. He got some shit, operation called Operation Dim the Sun. You know, when he's going up in the atmosphere, spraying chemicals in the air, it's gonna put a big coat over the sun. I mean, over the atmosphere, so that the sunlight can get, you know, to pretty much control climate control and shit. Climate change.
The earth is sorely in need of new management. It's sorely in need of new management. They don't obey the land Sabbath. They build things over 3 stories just to take them back to Mount Seir, right? Or they're being up in the mountains, you know. They don't abide by anything or any law the Lord set out, man. You know. In fact, they shun it and cast it away. Now that's going to ultimately lead to the Lord destroying you.
This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. He's going back into Esau, Edom not being profitable, man. He destroyed the earth. All right? But the Lord is about to set up, Yahawah is about to set up his son, Lord Yahawashi, man. One is going to be profitable, man. Our Lord and Savior, man. Esau is about to be taken out of power, and the Lord is about to usher in a righteous king. That's what we look forward to according to 2 Peter 3 and 13. We look for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. This ain't already. According to Micah 2 and 10. This place is polluted. It's we looking for that which to come. And the only way for that to come, this place, America, Babylon the Great, got to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. Yeah.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of Yahawashi came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it.
We have set our face against Mount Seir. America, you know, these elites, they will tell you that your kingdom is over with, man. Like the brothers going to all the wickedness that you niggas do. Hey, this shit finna come to a screeching halt.
It says, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
That's the Lord he's doing, man. America is desolate, man. By the way of his word, hey, you've been seeing this shit just been going down as the years progress, man. It's just getting bummier by the year, man. Ain't shit. Hey, this shit bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like the brother said earlier, it's a rerun effect here, man. There's nothing original here. The music is recycled. The movies are recycled. And that lets you know that once those ideas come to an end, the Lord is drying this thing up, man. What is that, Ezekiel 17? Where the Lord say he's drying up the green tree, and he's watering the dry tree and making it flourish, man. You know? So simultaneously, the Lord is bringing Esau down in all factors, right? And he's closing up the breaches of the house of David, man. You know, he's building that third temple. He still say we are the temple, man. You know, those limestone stones were now being built up, and at the same time, the Lord is abasing Esau. You know.
Oh, okay. This is Ezekiel 17, verse 24. And all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree.
Now, in the scriptures, trees are known as men and nations, man. So everybody gonna know who brought down the high tree, which is who? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Go ahead.
Have exalted the low tree.
Yep.
Have dried up the green tree.
Yep.
And have made the dry tree to flourish.
And made the dry tree to flourish. Those dry bones, man. You know? And the Lord is now quickening us through this word. At the same time, he's abasing Esau, man. You got it.
Yeah, I, the Lord, Yahawah, have spoken and have done it.
See, it's already past tense, man. It's just playing out now. Lord spoke it. He declared the end from the beginning, and now you're seeing that thing coming to its perfection, man. We're in a beautiful time in prophecy, man. The prophets look for these things, man. When will the kingdom of heaven be established? When will you put the kingdom back to Israel, man? And we right there at the cusp. It's so close you can taste it, as the saying is. You know? That's it.
It's Amos 9 and 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Yeah, well, King David, he had control over all these nations, man. Namely these Edomites, man. And Lord said he's going to build it up as in the days of old. Right? Matter of fact, read it from the top of your book.
Time. This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
Yeah, close up the breaches thereof. So the Lord is putting their heads around the house of David, man. The ones who's going to eat in the time of entering, man. You know? Go ahead. You got it.
Spiritual art is
Beautiful.
house.
It's set out that house. And the provisions are not for everybody on the block. And it's for that one particular house. You know? It ain't going to be for this person out here or that person out here. See? It's all going to be for the ones that's in that house. Those are the ones who are going to be covered from the stores and kitchens. You got it.
And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Yeah, see? Build it as in the days of old. And King David, with the war so much that King Solomon reigned with peace. Well, that should let you know what time it is, man. And guess what? We coming back in King Solomon's reign again.
Already got Hawaii.
No doubt. Direct energy weapons. All you gotta do is look it up. Yeah, man. See, these people, they know what's going on, man. You know? And that's how you can tell when a society is over with, man. When your own people don't even look good anymore. And they see the things that you're pushing are not the truth. You know?
I've got my own.
Ain't nobody listen to the media anymore. They know those things are not real. That was it on there? You got it.
Verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Yeah, and that's going into the land, man. Possess the remnant of Edom. Because see, Edom, you ain't gonna have even your land gonna be taken from you, man. You gonna have your land, man. Go ahead.
And of all the heathen, which are called by my name, said the Lord, Yahawashi that doeth this.
Yeah, the Lord is gonna do it. Get ready for a very rigorous captivity, man. It's gonna be a very rigorous move, and it ain't gonna just be Edomites. It's gonna be you other nations too. Why? Because you were confederate against us. Somebody get that. Psalms 82. Yeah, you were confederate against us. You planned, you plotted until you was like, yeah, is this the perfection? You know? So these nations, y'all gonna get it. And we gonna get our lick back. On every one of you. Psalm 83. Psalm 83 in verse 5. It says, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Yeah, they are confederate against thee. They made a pact, right? Go ahead. Tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites. Yeah, the tabernacles of Edom. You Edomites, you so-called white people, you are the biblical Edomites according to the scripture. Whether you like it, believe it, or whatever, man. Your nature proves who you are. How you operate in the world proves who you are. And the brothers that been going into it, man, if you don't battle the way they do, they're going to come with the sword. And when the Lord blessed them with the sword, he said, here you gonna need this. That's why they try to disarm you by smiling at you. Man, we know what the South is about, man. Especially Birmingham. It was called bombing hand. Why, man? Because they were sending out bombs, man. Guess what? That's how the Lord gonna get you.
Right.
And the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hazarenes, the Moab and Ammon and Amalek, the 1948ers, the chief house of Edom. Well, you got the Africans in there, Moab, right, with the Chinese, Ammon, Japanese, right, the Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs, right? So all these nations were confederate against us, man. This was the day they was looking for. Well, fucking Sukiyana in fucking London twerking. Who cares that bitch? That's the state of our people, man. That's the day they were looking for. You see, the Lord is bringing the elect out of their state, man. He's bringing them out of their state. He's getting ready to set them on high, man. See? That was it on that. It says, then, said Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also is joined with them. They have helped the children of Lot. Say Lot. Yeah, man. So all these nations have came up against them in any way, shape, form, or fashion. What is that? First Maccabees, I want to say. Somebody get that. First Maccabees 2:11. I want to say where it says there is no nation that has not gotten of her spoils. I want to say it's First Maccabees. That was good. Yeah, man. So all you nations have did. Did it? What nation?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Is it?
Yeah, 10.
10. Why?
Yeah, First Maccabees 2:10, he said, what nation had not had a part in her kingdom?
Who have not had a part of the kingdom? What nation have not?
Yeah, he said, what nation has not had a part in her kingdom?
Yeah, what nation have not had a part in her kingdom?
Hey.
All these nations, all these nations have had a part in bringing down the children of Israel. We just read it in Psalm 83. We ain't got nothing right now, bro. Go ahead.
And gotten of her spoils.
Yeah, and God of her spoils, man. Ultimately, we were their spoils. They were giving us as gifts one to another, man. They rejoiced over our downfall. So you think we're going to be happy or not be happy when we see your kingdom falling, man? We're going to be ecstatic. But we know it signifies the end. You got something else? Lamentations chapter 2, verse 15. All that passed by clapped their hands at thee. They hissed and wagged their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? And just a bad person, hey, that's them mocking us, hey, kicking us while we down, scoffing at us. It says, all thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we look for. We have found what, so like we have found, we have seen it. And that's what they've been waiting for, man. They couldn't wait for the Lord to bring us down, man. And we be in this lower state. That's why they laugh at us, they scoff at us. Like the brother said, hey, they lick up the swords, man. Selling us squares and shit like that, man. You know? Lucis. Yeah, man. Anything to bring you down, man. Right? Arabs present a deal to your woman and shit. Man, we gonna fuck you Arabs up, man. Think not that you be in the way. What they say, see? Ecclesiastes 16, it is a marvel if they escape unpunished. Man, they go all the way down to you nations, man. You're not gonna escape unpunished. In fact, you're gonna feel the brunt of that rod of iron. Correcting you, man. Moab will have to take a lot of correction, man. They retarded. You know? You know, eating goddamn octopus and shit. Squid. Motherfucker snapping in your face, you goddamn chew it.
Motherfucker biting you back, you still chewing, man. Boom, whoop your ass, boy. Yeah. And you find a way to create a steak out of shit. You retarded. How would you even consider that? Yeah. Oh yeah, man. We gonna teach you nations how to operate the planet Earth, man. And ultimately you're gonna love us for it. What is that? Proverbs 29? Okay. Yeah, Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So ultimately you gonna be happy. You got that.
It's Psalms 2 and verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Yeah, that was our Lord Yahawah presented to our Lord Yahawashi. You know? So why would the Lord consider even giving him that if that ain't what he really desired? See? Go ahead.
It says, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Yeah. See? The uttermost points of the earth. See, the earth was made for the Israelites' sake, man. Hey, is that coming into his clearness right now? We see it. Okay.
Thou shalt break them.
Go ahead.
Verse 9, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Yeah.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. See? That's what's going to be the conclusion of it all. You get wrong, we gonna get you right. We gonna get you right. And we gonna take joy in doing it. You're in violation of Leviticus 11. Real talk.
I'm saying if you better make that shit real.
That's it, huh? See? Yeah. And they gonna go off.
Hey, we gonna be able to do with that cuz, man, because you niggas was doing wicked ass shit to us, man. Feed our children, gave them, whether it was Africans, dodgeballers,
Yeah.
every fucking carnival festival with our babies facing holes, throwing little balls at them and shit. We gonna get off on you niggas.
No, that's right, man. You got it right.
This is Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Yeah. Who was that? Esau is the so-called white man. Go ahead.
When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
Yeah.
And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
That's right, man. Even these other nations gonna get in your ass when you in that lower state. They gonna get in your ass, Esau, when you in that lower state, man. Slapping you. I will tell you how the Sabians, gonna say to the Sabians and shit. You know? Africans gonna be happy to be your taskmaster. They gonna get down in that day too. But after you get out of it, we gonna beat your ass too. You wanna take a shower and cow piss and shit. You know? You retarded as hell. That's why that rider iron gonna come in handy, man. Real handy. That was it on that? You got something?
It's Joel 3 and verse 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
Yep.
And they shall sell them to the Sabians,
That's right.
to a people far off. For the Lord Yahawah has spoken.
See? Again, the Lord has spoken, man. It's playing out now. You people gonna be fucking cargo. Yeah, man. You gonna be cargo. You gonna be all fucking possession. Rightfully so. Look what you have done to the children of Israel. Look what have you done to our people, man. Now you ain't show no mercy. These other nations ain't show no mercy. You know? You have bugged out Jacob trying to steal cigarettes and shit. You know? That ass what he took was well deserved. But that shows you that the power's in the hand of the Lord, man. You ain't got no power with him. One boy cane the shit out of his ass. And how the Lord gonna respond to that? He probably gonna have him caning the shit out there. You know, when he come back in the kingdom. The Lord make him that he hit it with a right hand double. Yeah.
That's all you in, man. Nice ass tone. Every time. Yeah. So you think you want to stay up there somewhere? Because this place is temple.
It is Jeremiah 16 in verse 19. He said, "O Lord, my strength and my fortress, my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit." Yeah, and that's like pretty much American in a nutshell. I think because they was taught they thinking that this place was gonna always be the powerhouse of the earth, and it was gonna continue forever, man. But they'll never come out of that lofty state. When the reality is that the nation of Israel, we call niggas, Latinos, Native Americans, they gonna get lifted up, man. We gonna be no slave now. So the roles is gonna reverse. That's the reality of the thing. See, you was taught things, there was no prophet Christmas, Jesus Christ. Once you find out Christianity was about everything that, you know.
Yeah, you want the nation's gonna take abide to the memorial blowing of the trumpet that we in right now, man. Yeah. And that's what I was reading. I was talking about earlier, the law of spirit. That numbers, I want to say number 10, highly spiritual. We blowing the trumpet now, man. And that's a sacrifice that's supposed to be made, and we making that sacrifice now, man. You know? But yeah, man, we blowing the trumpet, man. One of you so-called Negroes, I see the Native Americans repent or be destroyed. And he's telling you other nations going into captivity, and you want to abide by our laws. How Esau have it set up now, where you can't get a pilot's license unless you speak English. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's how it's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. Yeah. That's right. Pit. Yeah. That's what I hope there, man. And that's you quoted it earlier. 2 Peter 3. You know, where righteousness dwells. You know. Yeah, man. Earth's gonna be refreshed. It's gonna be healthy, man. No more GMOs. No more chemtrails. No more shit in your water. Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 13, starting at verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
So if you can understand these things, understand them. That's our Lord Yahawashi. Right there, right? It's in red, right? What's the next verse? Cicadas are coming out.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth
Well,
into...
really, it is our Lord Yahawashi. Because he's simply been sanctified to do his service. Yeah, he's the word.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
We are patiently waiting on this. We're having our faith that the Lord is going to bring our enemy low and ultimately under our feet. That's what's taking place. Prophecy. That was it on that line? Yes, sir?
This is Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last day that the mountain of the Lord, Yahawah house, shall be established in the top of the mountain, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
Yeah, and as we see it being established now, the house of David been rebuilt back up, you know. It says, established above at the top of the mountain. It says, And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the powers of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
I think about the big brother was saying that they gonna be happy when Israel coming in power. Like you quoted the Revelations, that's like in Proverbs. You say, when the righteous come in authority, the people shall rejoice. They're gonna be glad to be following our ways, man. He said, let us go. You know what I mean, to the mountain of Israel, so we can learn his laws. So they're gonna willingly try to follow us, but they're gonna see the benefits. You see the benefits of wickedness, man. Homo, the food. You know, is it the worst? It's the worst it's ever been. But the righteous, off the land savage, you're gonna have watermelons. Oh, it was that video. I believe that it was in Thailand. They had watermelons. You know, pretty much big as shit, man. They had to carry them like on wheelbarrows and shit, man. But it's gonna be as its perfection in the kingdom. Everything is gonna grow back, man. The grape clusters, when they had to use two mighty men to carry the cluster of grapes. Everything is gonna grow back in its perfection. You see, and the nation's going to bank on that, man. You know, they're going to do what we do.
Yeah, they gonna be looking at the small portion that Esau will give them. And they gonna like, man, what the fuck we doing? You know? We following after this base man. And look where it got us. That's why ultimately they gonna shoot their boots at this place, man. They gonna be angry at the water. You know? And following the law of the Yahawashi promotes life. You know? Following the ways of Esau, he promotes death, man. So hell yeah, they gonna be happy.
I mean, wisdom. Everybody, they society gonna be growing in wisdom. You ain't gonna have no more dumbass people in your society. Motherfuckers getting off on mukbanging, man. You know, trying to be damn social media sensations. Everybody's gonna be growing by wisdom, man. Cause the nation of Israel gonna hold an influence. See, Esau, dumbass, got everybody dumbed down. Motherfuckers arguing over how many genders it is, man.
Yeah, fucking pronouns. Man, what the fuck is that shit, man? They just show you the state that we in, man. You gotta get the fuck out of here. That's why the Lord is speeding up the time. You know? He said, except he speed up the time, there shall no flesh be saved. Paraphrase. You know?
This John 14 and verse 6. Yahawashi said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Yahawashi is life. You see the benefit that Yahawashi comes with? It comes with everlasting life. It comes with everybody rejoicing. It don't come with you being depressed all goddamn day. Feeling like shit, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna be like that in the kingdom, man. Yahawashi is life, man. Everything is gonna be refreshed. You see? But Yahawashi is the way. You got that.
That's right. That's how we're gonna rule and reign forevermore, man. Through Yahawashi. Getting those new bodies, not being able to go off. Man, that's gonna be beautiful. You got something? What's like this? Still holding it? You got something?
You have to go back to Isaiah. In due time, he was set over the one that is profitable. Lord Yahawashi is going to be profitable with Yahawashi reigning on the earth. Everything going to be beautiful. Ain't no more like I said, you got to wake up early for the purpose of this groundhog day effect, doing the same thing every day. Yahawashi going to bring profit to the earth, man. It's going to flourish.
And again, that's after we put you nations in your place, man. You know? Namely Esau, the so-called white man. The scripture tells us with Isaiah 14, we're going to take them and bring them to their place, man. Your office is meant to be a servant, right? That Genesis 4, also Genesis 27, you know? Yeah, the Lord has made you our servants, man. And all these other nations.
Jeremiah 30 verse 16. Therefore,
all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey. Like the brother just going to, hey, we're gonna put all you nations in your place, man. Start like say Esau, Edom, and you would till of the ground. You're gonna go back to that servant state. You and all those other heathens, and after you serve your slave, you're gonna get put down, man. The way y'all robbed us, beat us, hey, we're gonna do the same thing to you, man. We're gonna be able to rob and beat you niggas, man. Verse 17, it say, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord Yahawashi, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion whom no man seeketh after. The Lord said, he's going to restore us back to health. You see, like the brother, it's going to be beautiful, man. He's going to heal our wounds. Maybe he ain't going to be no more getting sick. Like brother said, no more getting up in the morning, going slave to this nigga, man. We're going to be able to enjoy our children and women. The earth, man, we're going to be able to travel. Because that's what Jake love talking about. They want to travel. We're going to really be able to travel, man, through the galaxy, man. We'll go up with them.
That's spirit. I was looking at a show about the solar system yesterday. You know, they was featuring Jupiter and shit. You know how the red spot is created by certain winds. You know, that's what we're doing, man. You know, distant galaxies. The Lord said, "My house is many mansions."
Like that. Just like you been talking about the planet, I think it's a planet, healthy or something like that. It's supposed to be like, it's so many times bigger than Earth. They say it's basically it's just like Earth, but it's way bigger, man.
Super Earth.
Yeah, super Earth. We gonna, man.
They got a planet where it rains diamonds.
And that's so heavy, it's like it. That Esau can see that, but he can't even get there. Woo, we gonna be able to get there.
Come back with the shit like, look.
This big head down. That's what we headed to. The build up to the kingdom of heaven. You got that?
Yeah, this Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their places.
The people shall take them and bring them to their places. All right, go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And there's justice, man. They shall rule over their oppressors. The scripture tells us that justice and judgment are the habitation of Yahawashi throne, man. So yeah, the payback is going to be beautiful. Because the Lord is going to balance that thing out, man. Can we get that word place?
This is word place in Strong's H4725. Definition A, it says stand in place, station,
post. Your post is to be a servant. What is that, Ecclesiastes 8? I've seen servants upon horses. Yeah, man, your place is to be on the ground, working, slave. That's your rightful place. Go ahead.
Office.
Then I go
Office.
back in. I'll probably go back
So that's what your office going to be, a slave forever, man. Okay? You're not getting free like the other nations. Now y'all ass going into captivity. And then once your captivity is fulfilled, it's going to be overdying 18 on your ass. Burnt up. But I stand this brother in fuego. You're going to be burnt the hell up, man. You know? On fire. You know? And that's justice. Because you the wicked. You got something else in there?
This is the book of Genesis chapter 27. Straight to the point.
Yeah, go there. I have made him my Lord. Somebody hold Genesis 4:2 also. Get in the blue.
Yep, this Okay. Yeah, Genesis 27 and verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for service.
See, given to him for service, man. We are your Lord, Esau, Edom. Go ahead, man.
And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son?
Yeah, what shall I do unto now, thee, my son? And what Esau do? What he always do? Cry like a little bitch. Whine. Bless me, father. And what he gave you, the sword. Well, ultimately gonna lead to your death. Our Lord, hey, and Lord cold, man. Isaac, right, which is Yahawashi, gave him the sword, and our Lord said, all who take up the sword shall perish by the sword. Lord, put you in a trick bag. Beautiful snap. And all you doing is fulfilling biblical prophecy. That's it. You will continue to fulfill biblical prophecy. You're not going to escape. You got the Genesis.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 2. And she again bare his brother Abel.
Yep.
And Abel was a keeper of sheep.
Yep.
But Cain was a tiller of the ground.
How spiritual is that Abel was a keeper of the sheep, man? You know, we're in that stead there, we watch it over the flock. Warning you of the danger that we see coming. Don't take that MOTV. You know? Well, our righteous forefather Abel, he was a keeper of the sheep, man. But Cain was a what? A tiller of the ground. Let's get that word tiller.
It's the word, the Strong's for tiller. H5647. To work, serve.
To work, serve,
Labor.
labor. Hey, we gonna put your ass to work. You gonna labor. You don't give a fuck how you feel about it. You gonna get 2 hours of sleep. You might get 30 minutes. Hey, you might work all damn day. But it's coming. That's right. Yeah. You deserve it. Man, wait till the Lord let us know exactly what you've done. That's why I say it's gonna be the Lord's anger. You know. The Lord gonna make us know what the fuck you did. You got something? You got it.
What the Rawchaa, their original name, go back to Bow. And the meaning for that word, Bow, is peasant, or farmer.
See?
That's going to everything right from life.
That's it. A peasant, a farmer, a servant.
Oh, you saw that?
No,
It's like
chair.
praise,
Man.
man.
Halalyam by Sham. There gonna be more. That's what we building up to too, man. The glory of Yahawah by Sham, man. Resting on the planet Earth. You got more than that word? You got it.
To work for another.
See? To work for another. You gonna work for us. Go ahead.
To serve as subjects.
See? To serve as subjects. You gonna be our slaves, man. You got more?
Say to compel to labor. And when you go down to the strong definition, it says enslaved, be kept in bondage.
Oh man, beautiful. Be kept in bondage. See that? You're gonna be kept in bondage. You're not getting out. You're not gonna have any hope. There's not gonna be any doctrine that you'll be able to teach one another. It's gonna get you out of the situation that you're in. Over with. That was it on that? Anybody got anything else? You got it,
It's Romans 13 and verse 11. That knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
How do we know it is a time, man? By way of the prophecy. All the things that we've expounded on, you know, in their life, man, let you know that it's right there at the door. The famine, the sedition, the MOTV, and ultimately World War III, man, it's right there. And then what's that going to end in this perfection that Yahawashi popping up on the scene on the chair? Saving his elect and destroying the wicked. Go ahead, man.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Yeah, now's our salvation nearer than when we believe.
armor of light.
Yeah, put on the armor of light. Man, you know, this is a spiritual battle, man. And you got to stay prayed up. You got to stay armored up in this word, man. Okay? Pray this been edifying. We give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, Hashem, Qadash.
double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom. ETA.